They make sounds. So when I bought these, I just thought they were buzz. I didn't think they were like sounds. There's other ones too. Okay.
Hey, everybody. We are here again for another episode of Can I Call You Dad?
Yep.
And we're going to do something a little different. We're going to try, this is going to be one of our competitive shows.
Oh, this is called Ultimate Trivia.
It's called Ultimate Trivia, apparently. That's what my son is telling me.
He forgets.
I forget stuff a lot because I'm a little older. At any rate, we have our good friend, Chris Miles here, who's going to ask us some questions.
Yep.
And we have these neat little buzzers here. Mine goes like this. His goes like this.
I didn't know they had sounds when I bought them. I just bought these on Amazon.
So we have two different sounds. My guess is you'll be hearing this sound more than that sound.
You'll hear them both at the same time almost.
Not necessarily, but we'll give it a shot anyway. Okay. At any rate, we're going to try this. We're going to do a couple other competitive shows, too. I think one is cooking and one is pickleball.
So we're going to end the season playing pickleball against each other,
right?
Cooking with each other, and a road trip.
Right.
And you hate road trips.
Which, in the case of the pickleball show, it would be like playing with a cat with a piece of yarn.
Shut up.
Where I'll have you just running all over the court.
We'll see.
Look out for that one because that's going to be fun. All right, so we are ready to fly here. If Chris is ready, we'll start with the first question.
Which former NBA player had a starring role in the 1980 comedy movie Airplane?
Oh, I should.
Mr. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, he got it. He got it.
One of the best lines of that movie.
I was going to say Wilt Chamberlain. Then
Tell your dad to try dragging Bill Walton around for 90 minutes.
All right. So that was sports.
No. Was it?
A rhythm in 3/4 beat is also called a...
I do know it.
Waltz.
Yeah.
I gave that one for you.
I've only written 4 songs in 3/4 time. Yeah. I don't know why it was blanking on my head. This is the kind of stuff that I can't do well because there's lights, there's a person here, and it's a contest. And it's being recorded
it's
forever.
the lights. Let's say it's the lights.
I also don't like my buzzer. I don't think laser should be my...
You want to trade buzzers?
No, there's 4 other ones.
Okay. There's 2 other ones.
2 other
that's okay.
ones.
That's 3 I got right.
Here we go.
Who signed the baseball in The Sandlot?
Was it Babe Ruth? Yeah. Here we go.
Okay, I gave you one.
Also, mine's very long. Mine takes a long time to finish buzzing.
Excuse number 2. First there was the lights. Now the buzzer takes too long. There'll be more, folks.
Who kissed Britney Spears on stage during a live performance?
Madonna.
Yeah. Actually, shouldn't that be Madonna and who's that other girl? Christina Aguilera?
That was
like all 3 of them?
No, the first time was just Madonna.
He didn't say the first time.
He didn't have to. I got it right. He didn't have to finish the question.
My lawyers will be in touch.
Here's a good Catholic question for both of you.
Excuse number 3.
Who became Pope in 2013?
John Paul.
No, Pope Francis. What the hell, man?
Francis?
How lucky to get... He just died.
Don't call me Francis. What's that from?
I don't know.
Oh, my God. That's a great movie.
Some old movie that I don't want to watch.
Speaking of old movies.
Great.
When You Wish Upon a Star was sung by Jiminy Cricket in which Disney film?
Like the very...
Pinocchio.
Yeah.
I want to be a little boy. I want to be a little boy.
Is that from like 1950?
Yeah. There's a really good joke there, but it's too racy for this podcast. I'll tell you after.
This one's for both of you.
Okay.
Who was the only person to have won a Super Bowl as a player, as an assistant coach, and as a head coach?
Bill Belichick. Oh, God.
Mike Ditka.
You are correct.
Oh, that's right. I just went... The minute you said it, I just went Bill Belichick. I didn't really listen to the rest.
Technically, was it a Super Bowl back then, or was it just the football championships?
Might have been. You might be right.
I don't think it was a Super Bowl yet, right?
So it sounds like an excuse.
No, I still got it right. It doesn't matter what excuse I have. You know what my excuse is? I got it right.
I was unaware of the correct answer.
Which band is Phil Collins a member of, or was a member of?
Genesis.
Yeah. So you hit yours and it didn't do anything.
And you know why Phil Collins?
I had
you know why Phil
twice.
Collins sings? Do you know that one?
Because they needed a singer.
Because the singer didn't show up
Yeah, they needed
for
a
a
singer.
show, and Phil knew all the songs. They said, "Phil, why don't you sing?" And that's how it turned out. I don't know who that singer was, but he was really stupid.
Peter Gabriel. Yeah, sounds stupid.
That was kind of dumb not to show up.
Sounds stupid.
Basketball legend Michael Jordan starred with Bugs Bunny in what 1995 film?
Space Jam. I wanted to wait till it was done buzzing.
You don't have to wait. If you know it, throw it out there.
True or false? Chris Pratt played Captain America in The Avengers.
False.
Well, I needed to wait till you were done. He was just going to say false no matter what. Yeah, I know, but if you don't wait till the end of the question.
Which ballpark opened just days after the sinking of the Titanic in 1912?
Fenway Park.
I was going to say Red Sox. I was between Red Sox or the White Sox, but I knew they would have already been playing by 2012 or 1912.
Jim Carrey had 3 movies, all come out in 1994. They were Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, The Mask, and which other movie?
Liar, liar.
No, not that early. So what were the first two?
Oh.
It was Mask and Ace Ventura. Those were the big ones. But there was another one in that same year, right?
Oh, I think I know what it is now.
I think it was
can't
Dumb and
say.
Dumber. Yeah. I'd like to buzz in with what is
Wait,
Dumb or Dumber?
Chris,
What is Dumb and Dumber?
Point of order.
There's no questions
Point
here.
of order.
What do you mean point of order?
He buzzed after he gave the answer.
It doesn't matter.
Does that nullify the answer?
Once you answer wrong, I get all the time in the world.
Point of order.
I get all the time in the world. Once you answer and you're wrong, that's the risk of going first. See, my anxiety, Chris, and everyone else listening, I don't want to hit it until I'm 100% sure
But
what it is.
yeah, that's smart. But you don't hit it after you give the answer.
Well, I didn't hit it. I needed to hit it.
Unless you're dyslexic,
First
I
of all,
guess.
the rules were not really given on how this was going to go.
You imagine a dyslexic on Family Feud? Bottle.
That's so wrong. We can't say any of this.
It's fine.
Yeah. If you
It's
want to write letters,
fine.
folks, just let me know.
Write them to me. Right to left.
Are you? Have you gotten out? Are you done?
I'm done
Okay.
with that part.
Once the lights go on, he turns into this. He's always ready,
There'll be more.
and I'm just trying.
The United States boycotted the 1980 Summer Olympics that were held in which city?
Moscow.
Yeah, I don't. I think the 1996 Olympics were the first time I
Yeah.
knew about the Olympics in Atlanta, or '94.
I have a political thought, but I'm not going to say it.
Thank you. It's not a political show.
I know.
How many keys are on most baby grand pianos?
88.
I do like to let the question finish. It's okay. I'm not sure I would have known that.
It's
even
a close. It's close so far, Andrew.
In what year was the last ever episode of the sitcom Friends aired on TV?
2001.
I don't know because I never watched it, but I'm going to take a guess.
No sh.
2009.
No, that's way too late.
Oh.
2004.
Yeah.
Oh, you were
Really?
closer.
2004.
You were closer. I watched the reruns once in a while, but I was never a big fan of the show. No, I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, hey, yeah, rerun. From What's Happening. He won't know that.
I don't.
We know.
Yeah.
Oh, it was good. Funny show.
What Korean martial art literally means the way of the foot and fist?
Taekwondo.
I didn't know that. I was never going to win this. It's just good to let him have
Jeet
a
Kune Do
moment.
is the way of the fist. That's Bruce Lee's.
What's Miyagi?
Mr. Miyagi is wax on, wax off.
I saw the preview not too long ago when I went to see Thunder.
They're redoing it.
I know. It's like, let's do Miyagi karate.
Yeah.
That's what I know.
In what year did Sony release the PlayStation in North America, Europe, and Australia?
Oh, come on. I would
1992.
No. What the hell's wrong with you? So it's in the 2000s. No? Wait. What? You said the PlayStation?
Add 3 to what he just said. Yeah, the PlayStation, the original.
Oh, why don't you give him a better clue?
I know, right? I mean, he needs help at this point.
Wait. I don't even remember what he said. What was
He
your
didn't even hear you. He's trying to help you cheat, and you didn't even hear the cheat so that you could get it right.
What did he say? 1999? What did he say? 1992? Oh, so 1995.
Now, if you'd have got that wrong, this show would have been done. We'd have moved on to something else.
1995, Bob.
The Iraq-Iran War began in 1980 and ended in which year?
What year did it begin?
1980.
No clue.
84.
83. 86. He pointed up.
89.
I like to say 87.
87. 88.
Now that's something I thought you would have actually known.
See, why doesn't Ken Jennings on Jeopardy do that and help the contestants?
Well, because they've already answered by then. That's such a dumb answer. They can't go back and go Final Jeopardy.
My favorite game show moment, since we're doing a game show thing, was Richard Dawson on Family Feud back when he was the host.
Oh, when he kissed everyone?
Well, no, he did that too.
Okay.
But he had it was the Playboy Bunnies against the Penthouse Girls, and the two girls came up, and this was the question. This is actually, you can look it up. It's name a state that starts with the letter K, and the Playboy girl buzzed in and said Kentucky, and they show the other Playboy girls going, good answer. And he says, no. And then they go to this is all true. Went to the Penthouse girl, and she said, Kansas. And now the Penthouse girls are clapping. And Richard Dawson, all he could do to stay calm at that point. They both gave K states first. Name a state that starts with the letter C.
So you said K, and we have it on film. So
I'm sorry.
Do you know how dumbfounded I just looked right now?
Because wait. Start with the letter C.
No.
C.
No.
Start with the letter C.
I'm buzzing in on this one.
They said Kentucky and Kansas. That's what I meant.
I know, but you said name a state with K, and I'm sitting here
it starts
going,
with the letter C.
How are they wrong?
C, and they said Kentucky and Kansas. That's what it was.
Okay.
Starts with the letter C.
Okay. Any excuses?
Rewind.
He was so like so state with a K, and they go Kansas. And how bad is that? And then the other one goes Kentucky. And I'm like, yeah, correct answers.
No, it starts with the letter
C.
C.
Got it.
Or wait, it was starts with the letter K, and they said California and Connecticut. That's what it was. Look it up, folks.
I'm sure by now no one has. If somebody wants to,
we'll edit
go ahead
that
and
out.
put the link.
Edit that out.
I'm not going to edit out any of that. You know why?
Because it makes you look good.
It makes me look.
You're down 20 to 2.
We haven't done
That's
20.
why.
I've gotten 3.
You've done a few.
I'm counting every one that he's helped me with.
Okay.
So when the total is up here, it's going to include that.
Who was the first solo female host of the Oscars?
Can you hit the button?
Ellen DeGeneres. No.
No, I don't think it was Ellen.
Oh, I know who it was.
I'm going to think for a second.
Would you like the other two?
I'd like as many guesses as you can give me.
Multiple guess.
Okay.
Oprah Winfrey,
It wasn't her.
Ellen DeGeneres, or Whoopi Goldberg.
Well, it has to be Whoopi. I'd like to say Whoopi Goldberg. Thank you.
It was Whoopi.
This is what Chris is doing for me is how you do this with children.
Yes.
So
You know what it's called? Special education.
Well, it's
the little yellow bus.
First of all, you can't
parked
say
right
that.
outside.
First of all, you can't say that.
Yes, you can.
No, number one. Number two.
Why can't you say special education?
It's like bowling. It's like bowling with the help. What's that? The
bumpers.
The bumpers.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm bowling with bumpers.
Yeah. Chris is your bumper, and you still can't get a spare.
No, I got one.
You got one.
He gave me the answer you gave, which was wrong. The answer that clearly couldn't have been the Oscars, and then the one that was correct.
All right.
Who was the first country artist to sell over 10 million copies of an album?
I did hit mine. It never went off.
Taylor Swift.
No.
No, it's Garth Brooks.
Oh.
Do you not know there were people before Taylor Swift? You've
Yeah,
entered
but
Taylor twice.
I knew Garth was up there, but I thought she passed him.
She probably did, but that's not what he
I
said.
thought she passed him.
The question.
Oh, the first.
Here comes his. Here
Garth.
comes his excuses.
The guy I had to yell at. That's a great story, too. I had to yell at Garth
Yes,
Brooks.
we know you've worked with a lot of people. You're great.
I had to yell at him. I did.
Maybe spend some more time with your family.
Huh?
I'm just kidding. Now I'm the one that's never home.
The famous "What's up" TV advert was for what product?
Oh yeah.
Budweiser.
Damn it. I was hoping he wouldn't know it. I like the Bud. Why? Is there the frogs? Yeah.
No, the country one was the best one where they're all saying, "What's up?" And the guys, they said, "What's up?" He says, "Well, I just got in from Texas, and it was a long drive. It was kind of wet. The weather here, we got a lot of big buildings in this city." That was the best of all of them, I think.
Chris, how many more do we have here?
As many more as you want.
Let's do 10 more.
10.
I don't think I even I'm pretty sure.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you a break. We're going to start. These 10 are the only ones that count.
No.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
not.
do these 10 because I'm keeping track of these now. Okay?
So, no, there's going to be numbers. No, just
All
10
right.
more. Let's go. These are double points, though.
Well, I hope you can count to 100 then.
These are double points. And I get to.
double points.
No one can buzz
Okay, Steve Harvey.
until.
Top 6 answers are on the board.
No one can buzz in until he's done with the question.
I love when they
you
have,
have to wait a
questions
little
that have to do with Steve Harvey. We asked 100 women,
Mustache.
what would you ask Steve Harvey for?
Yeah.
Money.
All right, let's go on. You can't answer until he's done asking the question.
I can if I know it. Don't be changing the rules.
Fine. Double points. These are worth 8 points each.
Okay.
In what
2
year
points
was,
each.
in what year was Facebook launched?
I believe 2006.
1998.
2005. 2004?
Wow, you really got that one. You nailed that one.
I didn't sign up till 2008, so I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was 2005, but
You got to think about when it was launched.
yeah, launched. Yeah.
Right. Don't forget it was MySpace before Facebook came along. It was MySpace.
Different companies.
I know, but MySpace was the original
MySpace
Facebook.
was like 2003.
Something like that.
So yeah, something. I don't know.
We'll never know.
I was barely on that for a little bit too.
All right. What Monty Python and the Holy Grail character says, "It's just a flesh wound."
I never saw that movie.
Graham. Billy Graham?
The character.
Oh, the character?
The actor.
The
We'll give it to
the
him.
Dark
though.
Knight.
The Black Knight.
The Black Knight. Dark Knight.
We'll
Black
give
Knight.
it to him. Dark Knight is Batman.
I gave you the character, the actor name, I think. I know it was Graham. I don't remember his first name.
What is the only American football team to go a whole season undefeated, including the Super Bowl?
Miami Dolphins. 1972, right?
Yeah, they still talk about it.
Well, if the Bears would have beat the Dolphins, they would have taken that.
Yeah, but they played less games back then.
Oh my God.
That's a
More excuses.
there's an asterisk with that.
More
because They played
excuses.
less games.
What was the first Jackson 5 song to hit the #1 spot on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100?
Ooh.
Mine went longer. No, just kidding.
Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure it was I Want You Back. Yeah.
I'll give you that one.
I'm pretty sure he buzzed in first, though.
It was really close.
Eh,
It was awful close.
we have video proof. Which I have to take. So I'll do a correction.
I thought it was ABC anyway. I was going to guess ABC. So you would have had it anyway.
Okay. Well then, now I'll just take the point. No, I don't think he would have guessed that.
Yeah. I was thinking ABC.
No, I know. I don't think he
ABC.
would have said I Want You Back.
I wouldn't have said I Want You Back, no.
What was the first horror film nominated for the Academy Award for Best Picture?
The Shining.
Exorcist.
That makes sense. You were around at that time. So.
I saw it.
Got it.
I wish I could make my head go around to give you a good impression of Linda Blair.
Can you stop doing what you're doing?
That's a highlight reel right there.
There it is.
Anyway, just figure out how you get spit pea soup to come out of it.
Use AI.
Can we focus?
Lizzo plays what instrument?
Lizzo?
Lizzo? Violin.
No, she plays an instrument? She
Yeah.
doesn't just sing.
She plays.
Or are
an
we
instrument.
calling singing an instrument?
No. Lizzo plays an actual instrument. Every show. Oh, I know what it is. I won't say it. You guess.
Would you like the multiple guesses?
How does he even know who Lizzo is? I would love
I know who
multiple
Lizzo
choice.
is.
This question right here. Let me
How
just
would
say
I
something.
not know who Lizzo is?
Because I own the show. This question right here is worth 15 points.
Okay.
And I get multiple choice
Pulling a Jimmy Kimmel on
and I get time. Okay, give
Yeah.
me the give me the multiple choice.
Wait, I'm gonna bet you a $1 that you don't get it with the multiple choice.
Actually, we're going out to lunch after this.
Okay.
Loser pays for lunch.
No, I'm not that. Okay, loser pays for lunch. Okay. All right, I have my
That's
Anna
a
sandwich
biting-
over there.
That's a binding contract.
Okay.
They're $6 sandwiches. So we're
I
fine.
know. Go ahead.
Okay.
clarinet, saxophone, or the flute.
And she plays one of these.
Uh-huh.
Lunch is on the line here.
Yeah, it is.
I got to get this right.
And my guess is you're gonna get it wrong.
I'm pretty sure the only one that would make sense would be the flute of something that she could play.
Is that your final answer?
You want to call
Well,
a
I
friend?
don't know now.
You want to call
Why
a
would
friend?
you ask
Phone a
that?
friend?
You want to
Why
phone
would
a
you
friend?
ask that? Who would I phone?
You want to buy a vowel?
Yeah, I'd like to buy an eye.
You didn't pose that answer in a question.
Right. You didn't.
What is the flute?
Survey says.
Is it flute?
Is that your final answer?
It has to be.
It is correct.
Thank
It is
God.
correct. Flute.
Well, I just figured that
I
probably
thought
would
you'd
make
go
the
with
most sense.
saxophone.
No, that's harder to do than a flute.
No,
Yeah, it is.
no, it isn't. A
Yeah,
flute, you
to
can't
me-
even see your fingers. A saxophone, you can look down and see your fingering. A flute, you're way over here.
That's not the mentality.
She's
I
an
would use
amazing
to
flute player,
think
by
of
the
that.
way.
She is?
Oh my God, look her up. She is not like she just goes up and goes. She plays the flute like crazy.
A boomer into Lizzo.
Well, it's a wind
you learn
instrument.
something new every day.
So
Yeah.
if you're a singer, you know how to do breathing. That makes sense.
Flute was the only thing that made sense in my mind.
Your
I
Uncle
also
Ovi
had a
played flute in high school.
33%
Did you know
chance
that?
of getting it. No, I didn't.
Yes, he did.
You know why? Because you never tell me anything.
And you know what he did? He never wanted to be first chair because you got to do most of the work. He was third chair, and he would just finger but not blow.
And that's a great way to end today's show, isn't it? We'll see you guys next week on Can I Call Your Dad Season 2. No, I'm just going to end it right there.
Okay.
No explanation. Sometimes you finger, sometimes you blow.